Hey, this is Dr. Milt Lowder, and one question I get asked often is, what do you think is the number one thing holding people back? And my default is maybe to go from a cognitive behavioral perspective to our thought patterns and how our thoughts set limits on who we are and who we can become and what we can accomplish. But as I think a little bit more deeply about what's holding us back, to me, it's the inability to understand and practice forgiveness. It's really, how do you define forgiveness? And the best definition I've heard is Lewis Smead says forgiveness is where that person or that event does not control you. And I would add, or keep you from being who you want to be. And what does that mean? It means that we're holding on to things constantly in our lives that are holding us back. We're holding on to the things we can't control. We're letting the things we can't control us. And so as you think about going into this week, as you start this week, forgiveness in that sense does not mean I forget. There's a huge difference between forgiveness and forgetting. And it does not mean that it's for anybody else. Forgiveness is for you. And what forgiveness does is, when I make the choice and not let the things I can't control me, it liberates me from that resentment and that frustration and that anger and that guilt and that shame. And if I'm completely honest with you, that the hardest person for me to forgive in my life is me. I may be quick to give grace to others, but less likely to give it to myself. And so I want you to think about forgiveness in your life. What are the things that have happened to you? What are the things that have been done to you? Who has done you wrong that you're continuing to hold on to that grudge? Because I know you've heard the saying that unforgiveness is like you drinking poison and expecting that other person to die. So you make this list, because I know they're there in your mind, that you're holding on to that and harboring those feelings. I want you to kind of make that list, and I want you to have the courage to choose forgiveness. And the simple formula that Turk Pettit taught me long ago, when you accept the things you cannot change and choose forgiveness, that forgiveness leads to freedom. Because Lewis Smead also said, to forgive is to set a prisoner free and realize that the prisoner was you.